Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be taking you on this beautiful makeup tutorial. This is not a whole makeup tutorial. I'm going to be starting from the eyeshadow down to the lips. So I'll be showing you everything. So in this video, I'm using the Verge eyeshadow base. That's what I'm using as my base for my eyeshadow. So you see I'm applying it on the face, and I blended it so it sits very well, so it won't have any crease. So I'm using this eyeshadow from the Blossom Cosmetics. I'm using that very brown shade. I'm using that brown shade with a very fluffy brush. So I'm just blending it in. Blending and making sure that there are no crease. So you see, this happened that when we were creating this look, a light went off, so have to went outside to just film the remaining process. So you know how makeup and sweat doesn't agree in any form or way. So I was actually stressing this my client for just using the paper to just fan herself. So kindly bear with us on this video and enjoy this tutorial. I'm sure you're going to learn one or two. So you see I'm blending in, I'm taking my time to blend in, and I'm just using the same eyeshadow to create my contour for the nose. So I'm still blending. I'm using this particular brush to paste. Then I'm going to use a more fluffy brush to just blend out the edges so that there are no harsh lines at all between the eyebrows and the eyeshadow. So I came over to the other side to do the same thing. So I'm using that to smoke the end before I go in with the main color I'm using for today. So I normally get this brown shade from my powder palette. So when I use a brown shade from the eyeshadow palette that I have, it tends to come out in a purplish way, so I normally don't like that. So I'm going in with the brown from my powder palette to smoke the eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with my main color now, but before I went in with my main color, I noticed that since she was opening her eyes, so the eyeshadow base already creased. So I just used my hand to just tap it in to just further blending the product so there are no crease at all on the eyeshadow. So I'm just applying it. Watch and learn something. So I'm applying it. You see the way this is a matte eyeshadow. So you see that I'm not dragging, I'm just pasting it. So the more I paste it, the more it pops. So I'm just pasting it, doing the same for both eyes. So I'm missing two nude eyeshadows. Sorry, I didn't get to show you the nude that I was missing, but you can see one of the nudes. So I mixed a lighter nude and a dark nude to get this exact shade of nude color. So nothing was on my mind when I was creating this eyeshadow look. I was just doing something that comes to the mind. So it's been long I recorded the voiceover, so I decided to record the voiceover on this particular tutorial, and I hope that you enjoy it. So let's continue. So I'm going to be lining the eyes with what's the name of this liner? Oh god, I forgot. I'm going to leave it down on the description bar below so you get to see in case you're planning to purchase it. So I'm still lining. I don't do a dramatic lining. I just go ahead with a trend, because the recent trend now, we don't do this winging lining. Just go with the flow, just simple, just look like yourself. You don't have to look over dramatic. So thereafter I'm going to go in with this Miracle Cosmetics blue eyeliner. Like, I love it. No, this color I'm using is actually green, not blue, but I have the blue. So this is my, like, when I don't want to use my black liner, I go in and use my color line, and it gives me that beautiful effect. You're going to see how beautiful it looks when I'm done with it. So if your client is a very teary person, please do not near this line now. Don't try, because as you're lining, you're going to be seeing tears dropping out from your client's eyes. So my client was her eyes are very strong, so you see she's not even blinking, she's just looking it like that. So I'm going to be going with this liner. This same liner is from that same liner that I said I've forgotten the name. I'm going to leave it on the description bar below. So I'm going to be using the brown shade to just further line her lips. So I'm not overlining. If you watch, I'm not overlining. I'm just going with the shape of her lips, just going with the natural shapes of her lips. So just watch me as I line the lips. I'm taking my time to make sure that I don't make any mistakes, due to we're doing this makeup in a very hot area, like there was no fan, so you understand how it can be. So if you want your makeup to really last, even when you don't have any fan around you, so this is how you prep your face very, very well. You don't use too much of a moisturizer. I made use of my classic primer for our skin prep, so it really helped in holding the makeup. So despite the sweat, makeup was just sitting in one place. All I did was just take the cotton pad and just dab up the area that the sweat was upon. So I use this nude shade to further blend out the brown eyeliner that I already applied, and I'm blending and telling her to smack her lips at the same time. So she's just smacking her lips. Everything is just going the same. I missed this other nude shade again, so I haven't gotten what I really wanted. So I just kept on blending till I really get what I wanted. So she's really good with the smacking game. So I just went ahead to further blend so that there are no demarcation between the brown and the nude that I already applied. So I went in with this other lighter nude shade to just further blend. See the effect it's giving, like it's very beautiful. So I was just done with the blend. I'm just going to go ahead to just line the lips, to just finish up the lips so there are no rough edges at all. So you see I'm using the cotton pad to just dab up the sweat on her face. Like I said before, it was a very sweaty area, so I had to just manage. So I'm sure that you learned one or two from this video. So I'm just finishing up the face with my powder palette, my VBT powder palette. I'm just dusting off all the setting powder from the face. So my client was very, very patient. She was not complaining at all, which I was very, very grateful to her that she allowed me film this tutorial for you guys, and I hope that you learned one or two from it. So you see I just finished up the lips. So please kindly give this video a big thumbs up if you watched it to the end, to this point, and you learned one or two. So I'm further blending the face with my VBC powder, and everything is just going on well as I planned. So I'm going to be using a voiceover for my next video as well. Then after I'm going to go ahead to use my songs as usual. So I'm going to just further contour her nose to remove any rough edges from the nose due to the setting powder that I used already. So look at how beautiful my client looks. She's looking so gorgeous, I know, right? So I'm just using the Tala cheek glaze. I'm using the orange color to just add effect to her face as my blush. I went ahead with my mascara brush to further brush up the hairs on her brow, due to I drew the brows first before I did my skin work. So I went ahead with my highlighter. I'm going to leave the name of this highlighter. I'm going to leave the name of this highlighter in the description bar below. So watch out if you're hoping to buy this highlighter. It's very, very nice. Like, it pops. You don't even need too much. You just apply a little and it's already popping. So look at how beautiful she's looking. I know, right? So beautiful. Like, I just loved the effect this highlighter gives. Look at how her nose is just popping. I didn't even have to do too much contour for her nose to pop. I just applied a little highlighter. Her nose is already popping. Like, I love it this way. And this is how before and this is the after. So beautiful, right? So give this video a big thumbs up if you watched to the very end and you learned one or two. Thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I'll see you again on my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.